Welcome to the Haunted Hangover podcast. I'm Louie, and I'm joined by my boy, Grimey.
What's up, everybody? You staying cool out in these trying times?
It's a scorcher. It's been a rough one the past 2 days, but got the AC blaring, so I'm cool, man. I'm keeping it cool right now.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna be we haven't done one of these since last year, Grimey. Tasting something, an exotic item here, and I'm gonna let you take it away. I'm gonna let you introduce what we're gonna be trying here on the show today.
So today we're diving into a bowl of darkness. We grabbed the new Wednesday cookies and cream cereal all the way from Canada. So naturally, we're gonna give you a taste test, give you our thoughts right here on the Haunted Hangover podcast.
Here it is. If you're watching the video version, I'm holding it. She's looking very miserable.
She is, man. She looks like someone shit right in her cereal.
She's not a happy girl. That kind of goes with the territory of the Wednesday character. Here you go. Let's see. There's Jenna Ortega's face. For you Jenna Ortega fans, she's quite popular with the guys and gals in 2024 and 2023 last year as well. I just dropped Wednesday. Grimey, before we talk about the cereal, are you a fan, or were you a fan, I should say, because the show's not on currently. The first season ended, I think, last year, right? Was it 2 years ago at this point? Were you a fan of the Netflix series?
It was all right. I feel like it had a whole lot of hype. And then, I mean, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't finish it, unfortunately, but
wow.
Yeah, okay. What I did saw, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was bad, you know. And I'm a huge fan of Jenna Ortega. I think that she's doing a whole lot in the horror community right now, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. So, I like it. How about you?
I enjoyed it. I think for what it is, Netflix tends to have one show that's a gimmick, and they ride that show into the ground.
Oh, yeah. Case in point.
Yeah. So, like, for example, Stranger Things. Great show. I love Stranger Things. It's coming to an end next year, I believe, is when they're releasing the 5th and final season. And they've run that show into the ground when it comes to just merch, activities, events, everything. It's been just kind of blown out of proportion.
Yeah.
And Wednesday has basically taken over the Stranger Things spot when it comes to Netflix kind of just gorging us, I guess, with all this stuff when it pertains to the show, the character, just pop culture status of this thing. So I do like the show, but I know what Netflix is doing. I get it. I think it's a cute.
Through your antics.
We see through you, Netflix. It's a cute show. It kind of reminds me of the Sabrina show that came out a few years ago on Netflix as well, but it didn't. I don't think that show caught on the way they wanted it to, and I think Wednesday did. It was the perfect storm of like Jenna Ortega being this hot commodity and just kind of film and TV, and then the IP which it's based on is the Addams Family. Everyone loves those Addams Family movies from the 90s. I sure do. I'm a huge fan of them.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny though, because I really, really enjoy the Sabrina series, the Adventures.
Oh,
Sabrina. Man, I was a really big fan of that. I used to read the comic book too, though. So maybe
makes
sense.
A
little bit biased, but
yeah,
I don't know, man. They do feel a lot like the same kind of property for some reason. Like it does feel very, very similar. Maybe there's some similar overlap or whatever, but I don't know. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Sabrina didn't catch on as much as maybe this is right now.
It's a goth Sabrina, or like a goth Harry Potter is basically what Wednesday is. I dig it, man. You know,
it's good.
It's I love, like I said before, Addams Family. I love the IP. I love those animated movies that came out a few years ago. They're cute. I love the old 90s cartoon. I love the original show from the 60s. Like, so for me, anything associated with those characters, I'm going to dig, if I'm being real. It's just one of those, it's like the Munsters. Anything with them, I'll watch. Like,
you could put them on a fucking thing of Hostess cakes, and we'll buy it. Like that's just
exactly. So for me, it's it's just a given. I thought the show was cool. You know, I enjoyed the Cramps, her dancing thing, and then the whole Lady Gaga song mixed with it, which I don't like. I don't get that, but maybe I'm not the audience for that. You know, the whole TikTok dancing thing. Yeah. But the show was cute. I'm looking forward to the second season, whenever the hell that's coming out. I don't know if that's coming out this year. I don't think so. I think it's coming out next year. So we'll see. Now, this cereal, you got to break it down for me. What's the deal with it, Graham? You said Canada. What's going on? So it feels like an item that should have come out when the show originally aired last year. Very odd timing.
It's totally like out of left field, random. So it is from Canada. I don't know if we're going to be getting it here in the States for Halloween or what the deal is. There's a lot of misinformation out there on Instagram and all the social media platforms at the moment when it comes to the cereal. Speaking of which, thank you to @CerealHookup for doing exactly as his Instagram handle suggests. He's the one that hooked us up with the cereal, and pretty much everybody that you see with the cereal right now, that's where they got it from. So if you want it, go there, get it from him. He's an awesome dude. Sends his packages super fast.
All the cool kids have it, Grammy. All the cool
They really
kids
do, man. It blew my fucking mind seeing like 20 different people all post it the same day. I was like, fuck, we got to get this right now. So
listen. We're putting that Haunted Hangover spin on this taste test video. You know what I mean, Grammy. But continue.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So anyways, this cereal, it's a cookies and cream cereal. I'm not sure why they didn't name it Cookies and Scream. Like they've been so like used to calling things that are kind of spooky. Was it so much to ask for this one not to have that? And it's a beautiful, beautiful gothy box. It screams Hot Topic from the mid-90s. If I do say so myself.
I agree.
We got some beautiful skulls. Like just like the whole theme of this box is just beautiful. The black background with like the slightly gray kind of darker background. We have the banner on the top with the skulls on the sides, and there's like these little silhouettes of crows and some really nice I don't know what you would like to call that kind of organic looking style on the back there, but it's very gothic, very beautiful. And then of course you have the nice shot of Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Addams on the front there.
I do want to point out it's double-sided. One side's in English, one side's in French.
Oh,
it says biscuits et crème. I'm pretty sure that's French.
The old French Canadian.
I butchered that, but I just wanted to say it. Biscuits et crème? Or I maybe you can correct me, Grimey. Maybe you're better at French than I am.
No, I'm not going to do that, actually. Thanks.
You're not going to embarrass
Thanks
yourself
for trying, though.
Fucking making everyone cringe in their seat that maybe does know French. So listen, I took it in high school. All right?
I did too. 3 years.
Is it Gumzi Gumza? I think is like so-so.
That's
the only one I remember. The only word. Obviously, oui is the big one. Oui.
Oui.
Sorry.
Crayon.
To the French listeners at the Haunted Hangover.
We're not trying to hurt anyone's feelings. No. But this is a beautiful box. It's the only cereal that the goth kids from South Park eat. It's fucking awesome, man. Love it. Love the box. And
I think the selling point is also that the cereal pieces, right? You would think the dark cereal, the black cereal. Oh, dude, yeah.
It looks like charcoal Cocoa Puff. Like, this is dark ass. And I don't know, we haven't obviously cracked into the box yet. If the cover is anything like the inside of the box, we're in for a real treat. I already can't wait to see what my shit's going to look like tomorrow.
I don't know if it's my lighting here, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Grimey, but are the marshmallows gray or white? I think it's gray, right? It's black and gray is the color of the cereal, which is quite unique.
It is. Yeah, I'm gonna go with gray because I mean, if you look at the milk there, it's a little bit shaded darker than the milk, and I'm not really sure. Are they supposed to be coffins, or are they just ironically shaped?
I think they're supposed to be coffins or diamonds, but coffins would make more sense. So,
okay.
I will say, I can't think of any other cereal we ever got during the Halloween season or even one of these like tie-in cereals that was black and gray. Do any come to mind, Grammy? You are the junk food master.
Black and gray. So the only other cereal I remember being quite this dark is Oreo O's. And they kind of have like a white speckled thing on there. Yeah, kind of. So I'm thinking this is kind of what it's going to be like going into it. I've done my best to avoid all spoilers. I seen a couple. I was like, no, don't read. So we're raw dogging this one.
We're gonna raw dog Wednesday. Yeah. All right.
Oh shit. I mean, come on.
Oh god.
All right, we go. So we're cracking into this thing.
Let's crack it open and let's take a whiff first.
Yeah.
Let's take a big sniff of the Wednesday cereal. If I can get it open.
Oh man.
Now, woo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I was a fan. You mentioned the Oreos cereal. I was a big fan of that cereal.
You like the Oreos?
It was Oreo O's. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Now, I know it was around. It was discontinued. Canada, or another country had it, and then they brought it back. Is it still around?
I think it's still around.
Yeah,
because it was just back for a little while ago. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you could still get it. Yeah, it was like, I want to say late 90s, early 2000s it was originally out. Something like that. I don't know if it really caught on or what. I liked it. This does not quite smell like it. It's more, I mean, it definitely smells like cookies and like a deep chocolate kind of cookie.
Very deep, dude. This is like...
Oh, man, that's fragrant as all fuck.
Yeah, as soon as I opened it up, the aroma hit my nostrils. It does smell, I can smell the chocolate cookie aspect of the cookies and cream, like of a cookies and cream cookie, you know, like I can smell that. Mm-hmm. So it's already, and I can smell the cream a little bit. It's got that artificial, though this says no artificial flavors, by the way. I just want to point that out on the side of the box next to
it's from Canada. It's not. It's going to be good for you. Yeah, or it's going to be less bad.
Wednesday's less bad for you. Yeah. Let's give it a taste, Grimey. Let's stop yapping here and just taste it.
This shit is dark as fuck. I mean, I know I'm in like an all dark room, but like it is dark. It is black.
It is black with a little browned chocolate hint.
Yeah, I do see that too.
They almost look like, you know what they look like? Have you ever seen a dried up blueberry? Like when they kind of go bad or they've been sitting in your fridge for a long time. That's kind of what they look like. I just took a handful, no marshmallows. None? So I'm going to take another handful. I got no marshmallows. So let's redo that. So I want to have it all together. Here we go.
Yeah, I feel like I'm holding little rabbit shits. This looks like, sorry to like ruin your meal, but like this looks like rabbit shit.
Like goat pellets or rabbit pellets, you're right. Because goats also poop in pellet, I believe. So,
oh yeah.
All right, let's try some of this Wednesday cereal dry, Grimey. Let's do it. Pop it in our mouth.
You had to say it, didn't you?
I had to. Wow. It's almost like a dark chocolate, dude.
Yeah, this is so potent, too. And I'm like, I know it's the marshmallows throwing me off and giving me that kind of Lucky Charms-y vibe, but it's if Cocoa Puffs was like 30 times strong.
Yeah, it's got that bitter, dark chocolate aftertaste. You know when you have like have you like an organic dark chocolate bar? Like the Hershey's has that vegan dark chocolate bar now. I don't know if you've had it. But there's also other. It's really good, and that's kind of what this tastes like.
Yeah,
I had 2 marshmallows in my hand, in the
didn't get either of them, did you?
Didn't even taste the marshmallow, dude. I'm trying to like.
Oh, you got to go back in there with it.
Yeah, I just want to like raw dog 1 marshmallow.
There you go.
Let's see. Here we go.
So yeah, these are Gothic Nature's Bounty organic dark chocolate cocoa puff with marshmallows.
I'm not mad at it, dude. It's good. No. It's again, I'm not Canadian. I don't know what kids were like in Canada. I don't know if maybe all chocolate cereals taste like this, but if you're a child, I know as a kid I hated dark chocolate. So I'm curious I love it now as an adult, but I'm curious if kids that are having this are enjoying it because of the bitter dark chocolate aftertaste.
It does. It does have a bitter taste to it at the end there. I don't hate it though. It's really good. Yeah, I think maybe children's taste buds are a lot different over in Canada than they are probably over here, where everything is so sweet that like there's absolutely no bitterness to it at all. That they would probably cringe at the cereal. So if this does come over here, I don't think it'll do very good.
I also don't think it's going to taste like this.
Probably not.
Our version's probably going to be Cocoa Puffs dyed black.
Yeah. And so people like me and you will buy it, but like little kids are probably not going to relate to the cereal at all. Yeah, it's not going to taste like this at all if it comes here.
If the gimmick was they wanted you to feel miserable like Wednesday, when you're like 9, it did the trick. If you're a 37-year-old man who likes dark chocolate now, these are up my alley, dude. I'm digging this. You know the other test, Grimey.
Oh yeah, we gotta go in.
Just say it. We gotta get Wednesday moist.
All right.
I shouldn't be saying this because technically she's a teenager, but
yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
I know. But hey guys, I'm talking about the cereal, okay? We're getting the Wednesday cereal moist.
Yeah, we chose our words carefully.
Yes.
All right.
Oh man.
I got this beautiful
I'm
white
liking
bowl.
this, dude. I'm digging this, dude.
Yeah, this isn't bad.
It tastes good. I think I like it more than you, Grimey.
You think?
Just by the reaction I'm getting here, I can just tell Grimey's like, it's all right, it's good.
Well, the thing with cereals from Canada, like we keep talking about, they are different, obviously, from what we get. So I'm always curious to see how it's gonna, stack up to what we have here. And it's never like, I don't want to say it's never similar, but most of the time it's not similar. Like, the only thing I can use to describe this is Cocoa Puffs that have been, like, intensified by 30.
And I think some of these, like, we banned high fructose corn syrup and a lot of stuff, except for, I think, sodas and stuff like that. But I know some of the cereals, especially gimmicky ones, I think do contain high fructose corn syrup. And in other countries, they stay away from it. Yeah. And if you look at the ingredients here, there is none of that there. So I don't know if maybe, again, I know if we got this, let's say we get this next year when the new season comes out, it's going to be a completely different beast. We might end up doing another one of these to compare and see what, if we enjoy kind of the American version of this.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, let's get wet. Huh?
Did you do that yet? Did you dump it in the bowl yet?
No, I'm dumping.
Oh, holy fuck!
I'm getting her moist with a little almond milk here. There you go. There you go.
You got to see the cereal milk. Like almost immediately, it looks like I just dumped charcoal in my milk. It's holy
delicious. Oh yeah! Wow, it's gray. You're right.
Oh my god!
They're
wow.
They're not pushing that on the, at all. I was like, did they put that on the packaging? Like, well, that'd be a gimmick they'd push out. Like, turns your milk gray. Like, but they're not doing that. I was like, did I miss it? And even on the cover, it's not gray.
No, my milk is dark as fuck, dude. Like, it looks like stormy weather dark.
It is fucking
holy
super gray.
Shit.
I'm looking at it now, too. I'm pushing it out of the way.
And just when you think it couldn't get worse, it just keeps getting darker and darker. Like, mine is the same fucking color as the cereal
cement.
at this point.
It looks
oh my god.
It looks like wet cement. Delicious.
Does this have artificial coloring? Like, is that what that is?
I don't know. It says no artificial flavors, dude. So there's something. Well, they do sell that natural black charcoal that you can buy. So maybe that's in there. I don't know. Dude, it says. Like you mentioned the South Park goth kids, that's what they would love this cereal. So a hot topic.
No artificial flavors or colors on the side of the box.
So, dude,
here.
this is probably
fucking charcoal.
Dude,
holy shit.
Dude, this is dark as hell. All right, let's try some moist Wednesday. Some moist Wednesday cereal here. Let's see.
All right. Okay.
The milk didn't change the flavor that much.
No, I feel like for me it diminished it maybe just a little bit.
This tastes like, dude, the milk reminds me of Oreo O's.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
This is, now that it's in milk, it reminds me a lot more of Oreo O's. This is good as fuck, dude.
Wow, man. Look at this milk. So you prefer it in the milk?
I do. I prefer Wednesday wet.
I prefer my Wednesday cereal moist. I like
it. Actually, a step further, it kind of reminds me, years ago, Oreo did what are them ice cream cones? They did like those waffle cones, the ones that come to a point. This is exactly what this reminds me of, like that flavor. It's just so like deep and very. It does have that bitter kind of aftertaste to it, which I like. So
yeah, dude, I dig it, man. I like it. I think it's good dry, and I think it's good wet. Like I think both ways. I think I'm leaning more towards milk, so more the wet cereal.
Yeah.
Should we try? I already crushed my little tiny bowl here. I'm up to the milk. I'm about to try the milk.
Oh yeah, let's go into it, man.
Let's see what it tastes like. Whoa. Interesting. Whatever dust is on this cereal, these cereal pieces.
Yeah.
The milk is completely saturated in it, and so it basically you can't separate the cereal from the milk. It's so, dude. This is probably hands down one of the strongest tasting cereals I've ever had. What the hell? What are you guys in Canada doing out there with your flavors?
It's crazy, man. Yeah,
I'm so curious if their Monster cereals taste different.
That would be an interesting thing to delve into. See how that. Yeah. Wow.
Like I wonder
we'll have to get a hold of our buddy, the cereal hookup, and see if he can give us some cereal for Halloween.
Because, dude, I can't think of the last time I had a cereal that's this pungent and just tastes that strong, dude. It's like it's still like I still taste the aftertaste in my mouth.
I do too.
But I'm a fan, regardless. I'm digging it, dude.
Yeah. What are your
myself?
What are some final thoughts?
Later. Final thoughts. I like it. I dig it. It's tasty. I can see myself over the next week or two devouring this entire box and just keeping the empty box because obviously that's what we do. I like it, man. If they had this on the shelf and it wasn't, let's say it didn't have the Wednesday tie and it was just cookies and cream cereal and tasted like that and maybe marketed towards adults or something, a more organic or healthier version, I'd buy it, dude. It's a good, watch TV and snack on a bowl of cereal, like, just have a bowl of cereal while you're watching a movie. I like it, dude. It's really good. It's good.
Hell
and
yeah.
It fits the Wednesday tie-in. Like the bitterness, like the bitterness, the darkness, the gothness of it all.
Yeah,
like
totally,
I just want to listen to The Cure's Disintegration and sit in the corner now. That's basically what I want to do. So I like it, dude. What about you, Grimey?
I like it. I like it a lot. Love the box art. I love the theme. Love the style of everything that we got going on here. It feels very out of left field, but it's appreciated by us Halloween and horror lovers. If this was something that they decided to bring to the States and decided that they wouldn't do a Wednesday kind of thing for it, I could easily see them repackaging it for the Monster cereals. So, like, maybe they would do a take on, like, the creature from the Black Lagoon or something. Because doesn't that fucking make too much sense?
I could see that. I could see them. I could see them doing something with, I guess, the formula. And again, it's we're going by Canada's standards of the way they make these cereals, but I could see them doing something. Even like you said, if they got rid of the Wednesday tie-in, maybe because it's Kellogg's, not General Mills. So I don't know if
you're right.
I don't even know if General Mills would. I don't think they've ever had a black cereal, like a cereal that's just completely black. I can't even think of that. But regardless, Kellogg's can do something with this, tie it in. Maybe they'll do like a rip-off Monster or something.
Dude, I would be here for it. Seriously. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put that into the universe here. Universe, if you're listening, do this for us, please.
Probably won't be as good as this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get something like this this Halloween season.
Absolutely. And again, I want to just shout out real quickly our friend Cereal Hookup. That is at Cereal Hookup on Instagram for hooking us up with this Kellogg's Wednesday cereal, because sometimes you just want to taste the void one spoonful at a time.
So that was a taste of Wednesday cereal. Grimey, where can people find you and Leftover Pizza?
Well, I believe you can listen to us on pretty much all of the streaming platforms, and if you want to do me a solid, right now, check out leftoverpizzaclub.com. New website. We just uploaded a couple articles up there for you to read. There will be a lot more stuff coming for Halloween season, and if you're anything like us folks here, and I'm sure you are since you're here, you'll enjoy it. So check us out.
Check it out. And be sure to subscribe, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Haunted Hangover. Head over to hauntedhangover.com for links to everything, including our Patreon page, where you can gain access to bonus content and get episodes early. Rate and review us. It'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, remember, the best cure for a hangover is
more booze and more black cereal.
More black cereal. Catch you guys later. That's Wednesday doing her cramps dance.